Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we are live today. We are live. Kindly share this stream to your friends. Let's wait for people to join us and come in. Let's wait. Thank you for joining. Yeah, we are live. Let's share the link so that people can join us and learn from what we want to teach today. Yeah, we are live. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hello, Aloma, you're welcome. Hello, Aloma, you're welcome. Kindly smash the like button as you come in. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. Smash the like button as you're coming in and share the link to your friends so that we can learn a lot today. All right, so I'll be starting very soon. Just want some people to join us. All right, so let me just start. People will be joining us very soon. So you're welcome to this live stream. So today we'll be talking about three things actually. We'll be talking about Federal Reserve interest rate cuts. We'll be talking about the altcoin season. And we'll also be talking about how to plan your exit strategy towards the end of the bull market. Now let's start with the Federal Reserve interest rate. So I'll be flipping my camera now and I'll be showing you something on the Federal Reserve website, which is the Fed Watch. And I'll be showing us how many minutes or how many hours is left for the Federal Reserve to cut interest rates. So I'll be flipping my camera now. Just a minute, please. All right. So this is cmegroup.com. Now this is the website that shows the live countdown of the Federal Reserve interest rate meeting that will be held today in Washington, D.C., United States of America. So you can see the next FOMC meeting is in 4 hours, 51 minutes, 45 seconds. So by 7:30 p.m. Nigerian time, the Federal Reserve is going to have their next meeting. 7 o'clock, the data will come out from the Federal Reserve, and exactly 7:30 p.m., Jeremy Powell, the Federal Reserve Chairman, would make statements exactly 7:30 p.m. KYs, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining. So you can see this is cmegroup.com, the website. After this live, you can also check it for yourself. So you can see. Let me show you something here. Just hold on a little bit. Okay, so just a minute, please. All right. So stay up to date with the latest probability of FOMC rates move. So the meeting is coming up today, 4 hours 50 minutes time. That is Nigerian time, 7:30 p.m. So I don't know, people are watching all over the world. So in your country, you can just I think Eastern time on the Federal Reserve website. I think it's 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. So you can actually check that. Yeah, Dopey, you're welcome. Thank you very much. You're welcome. So now, I also want to show us something. Before people join, I told us that I'll be discussing three things today. The Federal Reserve interest rate cut, altcoin season, then how to plan your exit strategy towards the end of the bull market. But this is the first one I want to show us. In 4 hours time, the Fed will have their meeting and they will cut interest rates. So get ready for interest rate cut. And Donald Trump is actually requesting for 50 basics point cut instead of the 25 basics point that we are expecting. Now I will show you something here on Twitter. One of my brother Wilberforce Theophilus, he said something here. He said the United States is not the only country cutting rates. We also expecting rate cut from Germany and England. So it is not the United States that's going to cut rates today. Japan is going to cut rates today. England, which is United Kingdom, they are going to cut rates today. Donald Trump is now calling for even bigger cuts than what Jerome Powell is planning. We may see 75 basis to a full 100 basis points. Wow, that would be massive. That would be crazy for the market. If that happens, okay, let me click show more. So if that happens, okay, the market will go insane. So what Wilberforce is saying is that if we see like a 50% basis point or 75% basis point, or like the best case scenario we see 100 basis points, the market is going to go crazy. Yes, the market is going to go crazy. Like coins will start pumping from tonight. Yes, and you can even see it from some of these altcoins. BNB is about to touch $1,000 per coin. Ethereum is gradually pushing up. Bitcoin is pumping. That shows you the sign of the hot coin season. Now, Donald Trump said here in his post on, oh sorry, just a minute, let me go back there. I hope this thing will show. So Donald Trump was talking about Jerome Powell. So you can see, he says too late, must cut interest rates now, and bigger than he had in mind. How so high, President Donald J. Trump. So he posted this on the 15th of this month. So Donald Trump wants Jerome Powell to cut the interest rates. Like he wants him to cut it ASAP. Like, but Jerome Powell has been delaying this interest rate cut because I don't know. I don't know. He's trying to say the U.S. economy is not matured enough to cut interest rate, but Donald Trump really wants him to cut it. So that's why he said it's too late. You must cut this interest rate, and he doesn't have any excuse to cut it now. He has to cut it now. Let's go to the next one, which is altcoin season. So let's talk about altcoin season. Now this is coinmarketcap.com, where people normally analyze and pick cryptocurrencies to trade or to invest in. Now we are now in the interest rate season. Sorry, we are now in the altcoin season rather. Now if you check this place, altcoin season, now let's click it and see what we have there. So now for on CoinMarketCap, the benchmark for altcoin season is 70 over 100, and when I checked this index like 2 days ago, it was at 71. So that means we have actually crossed to altcoin season. As you can see, we have left the Bitcoin season. We are currently at the altcoin season right now. We are just entering the altcoin season now. Now you will see this 70% soaring high, much more high after today's meeting. Immediately Jerome Powell cut interest rate today. This 70% will turn to like probably 72 or 75 around that particular position. There's another website that even saying that the altcoin index is like around 80 something percent, but I always follow CoinMarketCap because they are more accurate than any other altcoin index. So you can see, look at the graph here. We have left the Bitcoin season. We are now in the altcoin season. Look at it. So we are currently in the altcoin season now. We are waiting for the interest rate to be cut. Now let's talk about. Do you have any questions so far? If you have any question, Ekene, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. So if you have any questions so far for what we have discussed, just let me know. This live stream will not be long like that. I just want to prepare our mind for the interest rate cuts today. That's why I came live and I want to discuss this issue with us. So now if you have any question, just put it in the comment section. I will answer it. Now let's go to the next one. Okay, so let's talk about how to plan your exit strategy towards the end of the bull market. Now this is very important. People actually make mistake when they are about to enter the altcoin season. They don't prepare for what is going to happen after. Now I wrote some things here. So the first thing I wrote here is like you have to define your goals. Yeah, you have to define your goals. So when you are preparing for an exit strategy towards the end of the bull market, you ask this question: am I trying to maximize gain? Yes, that's the first question you ask yourself. Am I trying to maximize gain? Then the second question is, am I trying to protect capital? Your investment. Make sure your capital is safe. Make sure the cryptocurrency that you are investing your money is safe, your capital is safe. Then the third question is, do I want to hold this coin for the long time? For long time purpose. There are some coins that you invest in that, oh, I want to invest in this coin and hold them for like probably 5 to 10 years. Do you understand? So, and there are some coins that, okay, I just hold this coin for probably a month or 2 months or 3 months. Do you understand? So now let's go to the next one. The next one is watching the market sentiment. So this is another plan. This is another way to, plan your exit strategy towards the bull market. So I said late bull market always feels euphoric. Everyone thinks the market cannot crash. So when the altcoin season is starting like this, and when all these coins are pumping up, people be like, oh, this coin cannot, this coin is pumping up 10x, 100x, 1000x, 500x. This market cannot come down. People should be watchful about that, because that is when the euphoria is up, and that's when we are like getting to the apex of the market, and the market can crash anytime from that moment. Now let me give us some signs of the top. Some signs that you know, okay, we are actually getting to the top of the bull market. Number one, extreme greed. So I wrote here in brackets, fear and greed index. So when fear and greed index, let me show you the fear and greed index so that you can understand what I'm trying to say. So when the fear and greed index, when it's entering 80%, 90%, just know that we are getting to the top of the bull market. So let me just go back and show us the index. Okay, I'm trying to. Okay, look at it down here. Look at it. Fear and greed index. So currently fear and greed index is actually 51%. You can also find it here too, fear and greed index. So it's currently at 51, which is still neutral. It's still okay. That means the market is still like stable. The market has not even started pumping. Do you understand? So we are still at 51%. So when you see this fear and greed index starting to get to like 80%, 85, 90%, that's a big sign for you to start taking profit and remove your money from the market. Because when we are in that particular range, like the whales, the big whales, they are about to start selling their bags. Do you understand now? Now another sign of the top is that the mainstream hype. You begin to see like people are talking about crypto on the mainstream media. You see it on internet, you see it on DSTV, you still see it on GoTV. That's for people in Africa. You see it on all those platform, all those cable TV online. Then celebrities starts talking about cryptocurrency. They say, oh, this coin is an easy coin, like crypto is an easy coin, like easy money. People are making easy money, people are making free money. When you begin to hear about all these things on the internet, you will know that, oh, we are getting to the top of the bull market. Jerry, you're welcome. So another sign of the top is there's a particular website. I would like you to write this one down. Coinglass.com. Let's actually visit. I think I actually saved it. Let me see if I have it here. Coinglass.com. I hope I still have it here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I have it here. I actually saved it, but well, let's, in case I can't find it, but let's visit it. Coinglass. Okay. Coinglass.com. So this Coinglass website is another tool you can actually use to know that, oh, we are actually getting to the top of the bull market. So let's just wait for it to load. So while we are waiting for it to load, let me talk about some other things. Okay, so so now another thing to talk about is another sign. You know that we are actually getting to the top of the bull market. You begin to see that people are posting screenshots on Twitter. Oh, I'm making $10,000 on this particular cryptocurrency. Oh, I'm making $5,000. Oh, I'm making $50,000. I'm making $100,000 on this particular cryptocurrency. Then you begin to see people are posting screenshots online. Just when you begin to see all those signs, you know that we are getting to the top of the bull market. So let me come here and search for it. Just a minute. Bull market. I've seen it. So bull markets. I saw it now. Just hold on. Bull market peak indicators. So remember this website, coinglass.com. coinglass.com. So you can write it down, coinglass.com. You can use it to check the market when we are about to get to the bull to the bull market top. Now this coin market, this coin glass, it's for two things. You can use it to check if we are actually at the top of the bull market, and you can also use to check if we have not entered. But look at this. So when you start seeing this under it or not, when you start seeing this X, when it's changing to like a tick, let me show you an example. When you start seeing it changes to something like this, like at least when you see 10 of this thing, 5 to 10 of this mark, just know that we are at the top of the bull market. Now let's check like 3 out of these. Okay, now the first one is Bitcoin AHR index. So it has not gotten to the top. It is still currently at 27%. Then the next one is SPY circle top indicator. It's still currently at like 60%. Then we also have let's check the number 4, Bitcoin rainbow charts. Bitcoin rainbow chart is still currently at 60%. So that means we have not even gotten to the peak of the bull market. So this is another website you can use to check, okay, if we are in the top of the bull market or not. Now let's move ahead and talk about the next thing. So the next one is indicators to watch. So in our last live stream, I think that was last month, I told us how to check the Bitcoin dominance, right? If you are following us, yes. So let me show us the Bitcoin dominance is actually here. Look at it, this place. You can see. So the BTC dominance is, when we had a live stream like this, the Bitcoin dominance was at I think 61% or 63%. But look at the BTC dominance right now. The BTC dominance is actually dropping. It's now at 57.5%. Now the last time we had this live stream, Ethereum dominance was at 11% thereabouts. Now Ethereum is actually climbing. Remember, I told us in our last live stream that when Ethereum gets to 15% at least, then you will know that we are in the altcoin season. Taiwo, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. You're welcome. Thank you. So when you see that Ethereum is getting to 15%, then you know, oh, we are now in the altcoin season. Do you understand? So now that's one. You have to check Bitcoin dominance. When Bitcoin dominance falls below 45 to 40%, when it drops to 45 or 40%, between 45 and 40%, just know that we are getting to the top of the bull market. Yes, that's another indicator that, oh, we are actually getting to the top of the bull market. Now another indicator is high exchange inflows, which equals whales preparing to sell. Now you will notice exchanges like Binance, exchanges like Bybit, exchanges like BitGet, Gate.io, you begin to see like large inflows of liquidity flow into these exchanges. Like you will see billions of dollars flow into Binance, Bybit, Gate.io, KuCoin, all those big exchanges. You begin to see like inflows of liquidity. Once you start seeing that, just know that we are getting to the top of the bull market. That's another indicator to watch. Now, one of my favorite indicator that I want to mention now, that's what I normally use to predict the market, and it has been working like 95%. Like the win rate, the accuracy is like 95%. Now the name of the indicator is called stochastic RSI. It's not currently here on CoinMarketCap, but I'll make a video probably tonight or tomorrow. I will show you how to get this stochastic RSI. You can download TradingView app. If you are using iPhone, go to your Google Play Store, search for TradingView, the application, download it. Then I'll wait for my next video. I'll make a video on that. And if you are using iPhone, go to your App Store, search for TradingView, download it, and wait for my next video. I'm going to make a video how to use stochastic RSI to predict the top of the bull market, and when a particular coin is about to pump and when a particular coin is about to dump. I'm going to do that tonight. If I'm not too tired, I'm going to make that video tonight. So now let's continue about our plans, how to exit the market. Now I also wrote here, start rotating your profit into USDT. Now when you begin to see pumps, when your coins like let's say you invest in like 5 coins now, let's say 3 of those coins are now like 50% in profits. So you can just start taking profit and rotate those profits into USDT. Then you start keeping them in your wallet. You can now send those USDT to your exchanges. Maybe you are using Bybit, maybe you're using Binance or OKX, if OKX is working in your country. Now the next one is have a bear market plan. Yes, this one is very, very important. So you think about how many percent you want to hold. Now there are some coins that you can hold for like the next 5, 6, 7 years. Coins like XRP, coins like Bitcoin, coins like Wikicat coin. These are potential coins that will give you like great returns in 5 to 10 years time. Yes. So think about long time. So make sure you have a bear market plan. Okay, after this bull market has ended, what will I do to sustain my cryptocurrency profits? You have to hold some. You can actually sell some of it, but you make sure you are holding some, because you can never say the market. You can think that the bull market is over and the bull market will continue to pump. I follow this guy Crypto. He's also here on YouTube. He has been saying something. He said we might actually experience what we call a super cycle this bull run. We have been experiencing a bull cycle, and he drew a chart like a BTC chart since 2012 till 2025. So he said we are about to break that resistance, and once we break that resistance, that it is going to be a super cycle this bull run. So he said it might be super cycle this bull run or the next cycle, which is like 2030. But he's saying there's high probability that it's going to be a super cycle this bull run. So let's get prepared. Then the next one is remove emotions. So sticks to your plan, because greed makes people hold too long, and fear makes them sell too early. So let me explain that. I said remove your emotions, stick to your plan. Now let's say you have a plan of, okay, I'm having, like, let me use XRP as an example. I'm having 100 XRP, and that 100 XRP, after maybe towards the end of the bull market, it was worth, like, let's say dollars, for example. Now my plan was that, okay, when it gets to that $100,000, I'm going to take 50% profit or 70% profit, and I'm going to convert it into USDT. Now you now saw that, okay, XRP is now pumping above that price. Don't change your plan, because you cannot predict the market. The market can decide to change direction. The market can decide to, okay, pump a little bit then dump on you. Do you understand? So that's why you have to be careful when you have to remove emotion in cryptocurrency. Crypto does not care about your emotion. Like, you have to be strategic about your plans. So I said stick to your plan, because greed makes people hold too long and fear makes them sell too early. So people are afraid of holding. They'll sell early, and after on that cryptocurrency then pumps up. Then the last but not the least, write down your exit level, so that when okay, I said write down your exit level now, so that you don't change them when emotions are high. So make sure you write down your exit level. For example, let me use Wikicat coin at in this particular scenario. Now Wikicat coin is currently at 6 zeros and 2.3. The last time I checked it this morning, Wikicat is pumping. Wikicat coin is pumping. Now let's say I have 3 exit level. Let's say I want to take profits like in 3 times. Now let's say I want to take profit at 4 zeros and 2, like 0.00000 and 2, like 4 zeros and 2. Let's say that's my first take profit. Now when it gets to that first level, I have to follow my plan. I have to take profit 1. Then maybe my next profit level is like when it deletes another 0, then I will take profit again. Then maybe my last take profit plan is when it gets to 0.001. Then I'll have to wait for that particular price target. Then when it might actually Wikicat might be pumping, it might be dumping. You don't care about that one, because you have written it down already in your plan that, okay, my last plan is when it gets to 0.001, I will take profits. Do you understand what I'm trying to say now? So make sure you follow your plan as you have written it down. That's why I said write down your exit levels now, so that you don't change them when emotions are high. Because when all cryptocurrency starts pumping and when everybody is euphoria, like, your emotions are very high. You'll be like, oh, I want to take this profit, I want to take it. you have to follow, you have to be disciplined, you have to follow your plan to the core as you have written it down in your book. As I'm teaching you all these things, I'm also like writing it down, and I'm also following it, because crypto does not care about your emotions. You have to be strategic, you have to have a plan, you have to have the exit plan, you have to have entry plan. So it's very important. So now the entertaining question and answer for this session. So I'll be bringing this session to an end very soon. So if you have any questions, let me know. Okay, Anthony is saying, when you say take profits, okay, right, complete your question so that I can answer your question very well. Complete your question. So while we wait for him to complete his question, let's check the Fed watch time again and see how many hours we have left. Okay, so currently we have 4 hours 28 minutes. So you can see the countdown is on. We have 4 hours 28 minutes left for the interest rate to be cut. Okay, Anthony is saying, how do you calculate profit from capital? Okay, so let's say you are using Gate.io, for example, and you invest $100 into Cat coin, for example. Now when it starts pumping, you will see your balance. Now let's say it's now pumped and you have, like, let's say $5,000 in profits. You can easily just minus that $100 that you used as your capital. You remove it from it, and you know that, okay, my profit is now 4,900 in profits. You understand? And you can actually choose to there's a particular application too that I normally use, CoinStats. Yes, I actually did it. I showed us in our last okay, that I made a video about that, and I will still make another video about CoinStats and Gate.io, how to calculate profit from capital. I'm going to make that video too. I'm going to even write it down now. I'm going to make a video on that. So you are going to see how you have, like, you're going to see your capital, and we are going to see how much you are making on those exchanges or on in your wallet. Let's say you have your Cat coin, your coins in Penny Wallet or Trust Wallet or any wallet you are holding. So I will show you how to calculate your profit. But that application, CoinStats, I think I dropped the application in our last live session. Okay, it said also, when you take profit, doesn't it diminish the capital since the price has risen? Okay, now let me explain this your question. Let me answer this your question. Now on other coins apart from Cat coin, now let me talk about other coins apart from Cat coin. On other coins like XRP, Dogecoin, Shiba, Pepe, and all those meme coins like that, BNB. When you invest and all these coins start pumping up, now when you take profit, like when you take profit, when you like when it's going up and the coin now starts dropping because people are taking profit, now you are not in loss. Are you following? You are not in loss. When it drops down again and you now use, okay, maybe 50% of your profit, you buy you buy again when it has dropped down, then the coin starts pumping again, you are even in much more profit. But in the case of Cat coin, the case is the reverse is the case. It's very different. Now why is it different in the case of Cat coin? It is because of the burning mechanism. Now the burning mechanism, every time you buy Cat coin, every time you sell Cat coin, a certain amount, I've explained this, like maybe you have not joined us that time. Every time you buy, every time you sell, I think 1% or 2%, a certain amount of Cat coin is being sent to a dead wallet and burned forever. So this what's it called now, this burning mechanism makes Cat coin to be very scarce. So when you take profit and this coin drops again and you think you want to buy back, that okay, you will make more profits, you are actually making profits, but you are actually losing some profits, because holders will always make much more money. Like, I mean, Cat coin, I'm talking about Cat coin now. Of Cat coin will make much money than people that are taking profits because of the burning mechanism. Do you understand that now? Okay, let me answer the next question. Then lastly, what's the guide for setting realistic price targets? Okay, you see, you can't predict the cryptocurrency market, but if you want to set your price targets, you can just, now currently Cat coin is at 6 zeros and 2 3 or around that price. So you can just say, okay, because my personal prediction now, Rate Cut coin is going to delete 4 zeros, and we are going to see 0.001. Now that being said, before it gets to that place, it might take from 1 to 3 months, it might take from 1 to 5 months. It depends on how people are taking profit and how people are buying back. Do you understand? So now when people are taking profits, if you like, that's why I said you should have 3 wallets. I made a video that, okay, you need to have 3 wallets. Your wallet 1 should be for your main Rate coin. Wallet 2 should be for probably some project that you want to do. Then wallet 3 will be for take profit levels. You understand? But in case you don't have that, you just set your price target probably at, okay, when Rate coin deletes like another 2 zeros, I will take profit. Are you following? Now when you take profit, you wait a little bit. Then when the coin comes down again, you just put some amount of USDT, then buy back. Then when it pumps up again and like another 0, you can take profit again till you get to that particular 4 zeros that I'm talking about. That's for me actually, because I've done my research and I've seen that Rate coin is going to delete at least 4 zero. Yes, and it's going to happen before March 2026. It will delete 4 zero. Yes, so you can just set your price target. Okay, when Rate coin deletes like 2 zeros, I will take another profit. When it deletes another 0, I will take another profit. Then when it deletes another 0 again, I will take profit, depending on your own price target, like depending on how much you are holding. You know, some people are holding 100 billion Rate coin. Some people are holding 10 billion Rate coin. Some people are holding just 300 million Rate coin, while some people are holding just 10 million Rate coin. So your own take profit level might slightly be different from, let's say I'm holding lesser than you now. I will want to hold more. You understand? It depends on how much Rate coin I'm having. Okay, Jerry is asking a question: how do we take profit that won't dump the market? Okay, how do we take profit that won't dump the market? Okay, that's why I said I'll make a video on that stochastic RSI. You see that stochastic RSI, very very good tool to time the market. Yes, like every time I've predicted that Rate coin is going to pump and Bitcoin is going to pump, it has always pumped. In fact, some people in my WhatsApp community, I use this stochastic RSI to predict. That was last year though, when MenFi, you know, if you remember those Telegram airdrops, I used that stochastic RSI to predict MenFi, to predict some of those Telegram airdrops that we did that time. Yeah, there's a particular one now that we did, that one has like, I've forgotten the name. So I actually predicted that one too. So I will make a video on that stochastic RSI, how you can use it so that you will take profit and the market will not dump on you. I think that's the question you are asking. So I think if you have any other question, let me know before we bring this live session to an end. I believe if you have learned something today, just drop one in the comment section. Drop one, number one. Just drop number 1 in the comment section. Yeah, Mohammed, you're welcome. If you have learned one thing or the other, just drop one. Okay, can you throw more light on creating more wallets to certain realistic price wallet, and is it possible on gate.io or only penny wallets? Okay, let me answer your question. So it is only possible on wallets like penny wallet and trust wallet, but I will strongly recommend penny wallets because penny wallet is more safe. Now I made a video that why penny wallet is 1000% better than trust wallet. Go and watch that video. It's on my YouTube channel. You will see why I said penny wallet is 1000 times better than trust wallet. I made all those facts there and it's actually true. So okay, let me answer you. Okay, you said, can you throw more light on creating more wallets to guide certain realistic price? Okay, yeah, in that video you will see how I actually explained how you can create wallets, like wallet 1 for so project, wallet 2 for so project, wallet 3 for so price points. You can do it for like some project, and you can also do it for some price points. You can name that wallet like 0.01. You can name the second wallet 0.000001. You can name the third wallet 0.000001. You can name the fourth wallet 0.01. Are you following? You can even name your fifth wallet or your sixth wallet $1. Yes, which cat coin is still going to $1, but it might not be this bull market. It might be the next bull market. And now let me tell you something that is shocking, that is going to happen in 2026, 2027. Now, when the bear market starts, when Bitcoin drops from, probably, maybe let's say Bitcoin has pumped to like $400,000, for example. Now Bitcoin might crash from $400,000 back to 90 something dollars, $90,000 rather. Now, when Bitcoin has crashed, all cryptocurrency has crashed, Ethereum, all of them has crashed. Now, let me shock you. Weehicat coin is still going to be pumping. Now, ask me why Weehicat coin will be pumping. Now, immediately the bull market stops, people will Weehicat coin will drop, like it will drop. But shortly after, Weehicat coin will start pumping. Go and write it down. And why do you think that will happen? It is because of the burning mechanism. I explained in our last live session that when there's little supply of a commodity, the price and the value will start pumping up. Now watch 2026, after the bull market has come to an end, all these cryptos like Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, all of them will drop. XRP, all of them will drop. But Catcoin will still be pumping, because of the burning mechanism and because of the utility SAMAP is actually creating. You like, if there's an application coming very soon, it's called Penny Remit. Like this application from is the game changer. You'll be able to use, people in Africa, people in Nigeria, Ghana, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, all those countries. You'll be able to use your Wikicat coin to recharge, to do a recharge card, to do data subscription, to do a lot of things. Now you will even be like tempted to be spending your Wikicat coin a lot. And when you are spending your Wikicat coin a lot, like, the supply is reducing a lot. And the funniest thing is that in the bear market, people want to accumulate so much Wikicat coin, because they know that the next bull market is like 2030, and when that time comes, like the amount of Wikicat coin in circulation will be very, very low. So people want to accumulate as much as they can in the bear market. I actually made a post yesterday on my, I think, was it on my WhatsApp status? Yeah, that people, wealth is actually made in the bear market, but money or riches is made in the bull market. People make money in bull market, but wealth is actually made in the bear market. Everything that I've learned, I actually learned during the bear market. So the mistake that should have been doing now in the bull market, I've actually learned about all these things in the bear market. So it's very important to learn and to also invest in the bear market, because that is when you can make money. Once you start buying all this cryptocurrency in the bear market, then when the bull market comes, you will just be making money, you just be taking profits. Do you understand? Okay, so someone has a question here, Anthony. So after setting a wallet for a project, are we closing it totally, or are we just taking profits from the initial capital for that particular wallet? I'm trying to understand your question. Let me read it again. So after setting a wallet for a project, okay, are we closing it totally, or are we just taking profits from the initial capital for that particular wallet? Okay, now let me answer your question. Now let's say you there's a coin I dropped in my community like yesterday or 2 days ago. So the name of the coin is Mystery. So the coin is still currently at, I think, between $13 market cap and $15 market cap. Now let's say you invest in this coin and you had like 100x or 500x, and you have probably $10,000 as profits. Now, even before you get to that particular $10,000, once you start seeing like $500, $1,000, you can be taking profits. You can actually be taking, let's say, 10% profits, 20% profits, small, because yes, Mystery. Yeah, that's a gem to watch out. That's a gem to watch out. That coin will shock a lot of people this altcoin season. So they, like, once you start taking profits, 10% like that, you can just be taking profits small, and before you know it, you have accumulated a lot of profits. You might not sell all your bags. Are you following me? You might not sell all your bags. You can just sell like 50 to 60 or 70% and leave 30% for, like, anything can happen. Like maybe the market can still go like up. You understand? So I think that answers your question, right? So if you have any question, if anybody has any question, let me answer the last question before we bring this session to an end. So while we wait for the question, let me also check what we have on X. Donald Trump he really wants Jerome Powell to cut interest rate today. So we might actually see normally today we are supposed to see 25 basis points. So and today we might see 50 basis points interest rate cut. It depends on how much the market wants it. Like it depends on how much people want it. Okay, now I actually forgot to explain something when I was explaining. Remember now when I was explaining the Federal Reserve interest rate cut, it just came to my mind now. Now, what do we understand by interest rate cut, or what is the importance? Yes, I want to explain the importance of interest rate cuts. Now, when interest rate is cut, a lot of people in Europe, probably in America and in UK and other European countries like that, most of them, like maybe Bank of America, a lot of banks like that. I've forgotten some of their names like that. So like those of some of them will go to the bank. They will borrow money. Probably. So I posted something on my community platform yesterday. I said, okay, some of them will go to the bank and borrow $100,000. Now, when they borrow $100,000, the bank will tell them, okay, this $100,000 you are borrowing, because the Federal Reserve has lowered interest rates, we are going to instead of paying like $50,000 interest, now you are going to pay $10,000 interest or $5,000 interest. Are you getting it? So instead of paying 50,000 interest, the the advantage of interest rate cuts is that the bank will now lower the interest rate so that people can borrow much money, so that they can invest in cryptocurrency, because they know that every 4 years when the bull market comes, so the banks will lower interest rates. The people will be able to borrow much money. Now, when people borrow money now, for example, let's say Mr. Hay, he borrows $100,000 and he made $1 million on, let's say, XRP, or let's say WeCat, for example, as a study. Now, it will be very, very easy for him to return $110,000 as a interest. Are you following? But when interest rate is not cut, the person will not be able to return that amount, because let's say the interest of $100,000 is $50,000. It will be very, very, very hard for some people to return $150,000 in the US, like as a loan. You understand? But when the interest rate is cut and interest rate is drop down, it will be very, very easy for them to borrow the money and to pay back. Now, if someone that made $1 million will be able to easily remove $110,000 from that $1 million, and he will be left with something like uh $810,000 or thereabouts. Do you understand? Do you understand now? So it is that's one of the importance of cutting interest rate, and people are very, very excited for this interest rate cut, because they know that, okay, once Jerome Powell drops tonight, like once he drops the announcement tonight, 7:30 p.m. Nigerian time, like we have now lowered interest rate cuts by 25 basis points or 50 basis points, like a lot of people would just go to the market the following day, and go to the bank rather the following day, and start borrowing money. Now, another thing I want you to watch out for this news this night. Now, this news will come out in two ways. Now, the the makers and the shakers of the market, the whales, the big whales, might try to manipulate the markets this evening. You just watch. Now, you know that when the interest rate news comes out, like we will expect that the market should start pumping, right? But now let me shock you. The whales might actually want to manipulate the market. They want to make the market to go a little bit low. Now, that's why you have to put your mind in the long time. So put your mind that, okay, once Jerome Powell cut interest rate today, don't expect the market to start pumping immediately. Have a long term mind. Like, what I mean by long time is like, have, okay, from now September to December 2025. Okay, that's long time. That's the long time I'm trying to say. So have it in mind that, okay, from now to December, all these coins will go ballistic. They will pump up. So now, let's say we have 25 basis cuts today, and in October, their next meeting, we have another 25 basis points cut. Then in December, we now have another because they're going to have another meeting in December. So we have, then let's say December they have another cut. That's like 75 basis points according to what this guy was saying. So he's saying we may see 75 basis points. That might not happen today, but it can also happen. Anything can happen in the market. So now we are expecting at least 2 rate cuts this year, 2025. So when that happens, the crypto market will go up. Are you following now? So everybody is expecting the news to be bullish today, but it might actually go bearish for short time, like temporarily. So I'm preparing our mind now, so that when Jerome Powell speaks by 7:30 p.m. and when he announced that okay, we have cut interest, we have lowered interest rates by 25 basis points, don't feel bad when the market starts dumping a little bit. Just know that it is the work of the shakers and the makers of the market. They want to shake the weak hands, they want to shake them out before it starts pumping up. Do you understand now? So I think I have some questions here. Let me answer them. Okay, yes, it does answer the question. Thanks a lot. Okay, all right, you're welcome. So I just want to say to you that you're a genius. Thank you very much. You're a genius. This meeting is mind blowing. I love you, sir. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much, Monday. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, Anthony says, if the interest rate is cut, can it be increased next month, or is it is it uh is it must be cut again next month? Okay, I think I've explained that. So we are expecting 2 rate cuts between today and December 31st. So, and the rate cut, at least we are expecting 2 to 3. We are going to see like at least 2, but me, I'm seeing that we are going to get 3 rate cuts this year. One will come today, another one will come ending of October, and the last one will come in December. So we are going to have like 3 rate cuts this year, 2025. So, but the first one will come tonight by 7:30 p.m. Jerome Powell is going to announce that. Do you understand? So the next one will come like next month. So it's not a must that they can't cut everything this month. It's not done that way, because when they do that, like the market can actually go back to deflation. We have inflation and we also have deflation. You understand? So they have to cut it like based on the data that the Federal Reserve people have like collated from the market. So that's why sometimes they might cut it by 25% basis point, then another 25% basis point. Okay, someone is asking, please, the mystery, is it on BNB chain? Yes, on BNB chain. Yes, I'm going to make a video on this. Like I think I'm going to make a video on that. Yeah, tonight or tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning I will make a video on that. Tomorrow morning. Yes. So I'm going to make a video on that mystery. So someone is also asking. Okay, Anthony is asking. I'm just trying to find out if immediately after cutting it can be increased again immediately the next month. Okay, so once they cut interest rate this month, and all cryptos might start pumping. You understand? Now when they now cut another one, like let's say ending of next month, the market will go even much more. Okay, let me use a very easy scenario to explain to us. Now when you want to burn your refuse, like when you want to burn it outside, now you pour kerosene. No, let me use petrol. You pour petrol, like a small petrol, you pour it on the fire. It will like the fire will go up, right? Now as the refuse is burning, now you now pour more petrol on the fire. What do you think will happen? The fire will go even more up, right? Exactly, that's what happens when interest rate is cut, like consecutively, after, like not consecutively, like the following month. When interest rate is cut the following month, that's what happened. Then during from now to December, we will still experience like a retracement though. So always note that there's always retracement in the altcoin season or in the bull market. The market will go up, people will take profit, then the market will retrace. So then I'm still going to teach us how to know exactly where the market will get to. There's a particular tool on TradingView called Fibonacci retracement tool. I'll teach us how to use that one probably before this week runs out, so that you know, okay, this cryptocurrency is falling from this particular price. Where is it going to get to that people will start buying back again? So I'm still going to make a video on that before this week runs out. So okay, in case in absence of any other questions, I will bring this live session to an end. So thank you very much for joining, Michael. Thank you very much for joining. I really appreciate everyone that have joined me on this live session on talking about the Federal Reserve interest rate cuts and how to plan your exit strategy towards the end of the bull market and the altcoin season, talking about the altcoin season. So don't forget about what I've taught us today, talking about the altcoin season, things to note, the signs of the top when the bull market is getting to its peak, the euphoria and everything like that. People will start talking about it, mainstream media, even people, the market women in the market, they were talking about cryptocurrency. When you start hearing that, just know that we are getting to the top of the bull market. Thank you very much for today for joining me, and see you in my next live video next week. I'm going to host a live video next week. Then probably by that time we'll have seen the market go up very very well. So I'm going to review some other coins next week on our live session next week. Yeah, thank you very much, and bye for now. So I'm going to make I'm going to make those video. I'm going to make one tonight. I'm going to make the other one tomorrow morning. Yeah, thank you very much for joining me, and have a wonderful day. Bye for now.